So, welcome and hello everybody to the global product update of May 2021. First of all, let me apologize that we were missing the April update. That was because we had a tiny little task to accomplish in the last weeks, and that was, of course, our first major release. We just did the release 2 days ago, and that was really a really massive release with lots of long-awaited features and improvements. For example, the App Store in on-premise integration, the product detail page layout in shopping experiences, and many more great improvements. At that point, a big thank you to our colleagues who worked hard accomplishing this task. And of course, big thanks to the community for helping us on that way. It was the first major release, actual release of Shopware 6. And as stated before, it's full of new features and improvements. If you want to have more information, just take a look at our news blog, or of course, just try it out, set up a cloud shop or download the latest version, the 6.4, and just take a look at it and play around with it. It's a really great improvement. Due to that work, of course, as we needed to get everything in, that's a break. So we had a lot of work to do and finalize. And of course, we do not want to break in minor releases. So we had a lot of topics we needed to get in. And also we had a little shift in our focus. For example, shifted to pushing the app system and so on. So we also have to announce some roadmap changes. For example, the bulk edit for products and orders, which is also a long-awaited feature for the community. We already wanted to have worked on that, but we just started now working on it. So it will also take a little while to the release. Another one is the flow builder. We also wanted to already work on that, but we just started working on it. If you want to have further information on the flow builder, I think Moritz presented it in the last GPU in March, so you can take a look there. Another topic is domains by Shopware. We want to make it possible for the shop owner in the cloud environment to easily get himself a domain for his Shopware store. So it's also a topic we already wanted to work on, but this will also start in maybe this month or in the next month. Further details, I guess, will my colleague Jens give you later on in this meeting. And some more changes in roadmap. There are some topics we shifted completely to the next term. Some of them were already in public, were on the public roadmap, but some also might be new to you. Further details on this topics will be given later in this presentation. Those topics are the trust and legal app for the cloud environment, the private apps topic, buttons as CMS elements, improving the order user experience, and improving the admin search. So that's it for the introduction. Let's take a look on more details, what we have been working on lately, besides, of course, the major release topics. And also we will show you some concepts for features that are coming up soon. What has happened in our cloud shops? Of course, also we released the major to the cloud. And together with that, we are also working on the App Store reintegration. Maybe you know that the App Store was originally developed in the cloud environment. Then we made it available for the self-hosted, the on-premise variant of Shopware, and just released it in the major update. And now we reintegrate that reworked App Store into the cloud environment. Some nice news is the PayPal integration, PayPal native integration into the cloud shops. The release there will happen soon. I guess next week we might release it. And it also includes Zettel. So you can also in the cloud environment set up your point of sales channel with Zettel. Another topic is the migration. We will also release the migration between 6 on-premise and cloud really soon. One big change here is that in this first iteration, we will make it only possible to migrate your Shopware 6 on-premise shop to the cloud, and the other way around, from the cloud to on-premise will be delivered afterwards in another release. As I said in the introduction, we did make a lot of improvements on the topic app system. We have huge progress here with new possibilities for developers to build their extensions, to build their apps. That is that we improved the webhook handling a lot. Webhooks are a main part of the app system, so we did a lot of improvement there. Also, custom fields are in general a good opportunity to realize your app ideas. So we expanded them and added them to many, many more entities than it was before. And maybe the biggest topic in this is that it's now possible to build payment apps. So payment providers can now build their payment solutions for cloud. This will be released with the next minor update, but the documentation is already available, so you might already want to start building payment apps for cloud. Another topic is the CMS blocks, which we already started. So when it's finished, it's possible to deliver predefined blocks via the app to the CMS. And another huge topic is CMS elements. There we just started the conceptioning phase for this, so that in the future apps can bring their own CMS elements with them. Another topic we are right now working on is support for nested line items. What does nested line items mean? A good example for that is custom products. So you have a main product, and then you have further options on those products, which also reflect own positions, for example, with an own price in the cart. So that's nested line items. And of course, they are already working, as you know, but until now, they couldn't be clearly distinguished visually from each other. So it was a little bit difficult sometimes to tell what is the main product and what is an additional option. So we are reworking it visually, and there are lots of areas that are part of it. You have the card, the off-canvas card, the checkout, and the order overview in the account. So what the end user, the end customer sees in the storefront. Then, of course, you have the administration as a store owner, as a merchant. You want to see it clearly in the order details, which are the main products and which are the additional options. And it should also be reflected in documents and emails. Just let me take a little. So I will show you a little bit how it will look like within the line items. Here, for example, is the cart page in the storefront. And you can now see clearly which ones are the main products and which are the options that build additional items in the shopping cart on that main product. Another example is the administration, the order overview and the administration. And there you see this icon in the example here with the garlic powder. And you can open a little pop-up with the further details, and then you can see which are the line items, and also not only on the second layer, but also if it goes deeper, like if you have more nested items, it's also possible. And last here, an example for a document, in this case, an invoice. And there you can also see clearly, it's clearly distinguished which ones are the main products and which items are the additional options. Another topic is the improve product UX number 2. We already reworked the product details before, and it was already released in the big major update. But of course, we want to further improve the whole product handling in the administration. And we just started working on it, and it will be finished approximately in June. And the main topic here is now simplifying the playout of products in sales channels. And this will be done with 3 improvements. You will have a default assignment setting for new products. We further tweaked the assignment card in the product detail page a little bit. And that's maybe the biggest topic. It will now be possible to assign products to sales channels, not only from the product side, but also from the sales channel side itself. So you have all possibilities to assign products to sales channels. And I will also give you some screen designs on that. First here, you can see the new settings option. There's a new card in the product settings channels, and there you can choose from the existing sales channels and also set the visibility for those selected sales channels. And then you set up a new product, it has automatically filled in those sales channels with that visibility in the assignment card. So you do not have to do it by yourself every time a new product is built up. On the product detail page, as mentioned before, the reworking was already done with a new splitting into different tabs and reworking of the cards. And in this other epic, we will also further rework the assignment card and also do a little bit renaming for the visibility so that it's much clearer what does it mean, what the settings that I do here. Before it was called, I think, universal or hidden, but it didn't clearly stated what was hidden or where was the product hidden. So now it's gets much clearer to the merchant what is happening with this product in the sales channels. And the third topic and the biggest topic is that in the future, never mind that connect iZettle button in the top there. That's just a design flaw. But this new tab products will be available in the storefront and in the headless sales channel types. And if you set up a new sales channel, there's no more need to go to every existing product and set the new sales channel there. But you can directly, when you build up the sales channel, add those products here, and you have 3 different ways to add the products to the sales channel. First is simply the single product selection. So you could search for your products here and mark them, and then they are added, they are assigned to the sales channel. Another option would be to filter products by categories. So you have the category tree here, and if you choose, for example, here, main navigation, then every product that is already assigned to this category at that moment will automatically be assigned to that sales channel. Same goes with the filter by dynamic product groups. You just can select a product group, and every product that at that moment, right now, when you're doing it, is assigned to this dynamic product group, will automatically be assigned to that sales channel. Important note here, it's always just what's in the category or in the dynamic product group at that moment. So it's not a permanent assignment, but only what is in the categories or in the dynamic product groups at that moment when you're doing the action will be assigned to the sales channel. And then, of course, you have always an overview at the sales channel which products are assigned to it. Next big topic is the improve order UX. So after reworking the whole product detail page, maybe the most important page besides the product or module is the order module. So of course we want to further improve on this topic. And we originally wanted to start with it this term, but as mentioned before, it's postponed to the next term. And here we did gather lots of customer feedback from the support, with the help from the support, what our customers, what the merchants say, what's working good, what's maybe working not so good in the order module, or how they work, and so on. And with that feedback, we completely reworked the order details page. Main areas here are splitting in tabs. Until now, we only have one pager in the orders, but this will be splitted in tabs, and we are also reworking and restructuring the cards in the tabs. We will simplify working with the orders and with the order states, and you will have a wizard-like process when setting up an order in the admin. Let's take a look on that. I need to drink a little bit again. Let's start with the admin orders, the reworking of the admin orders. If you want to set up a new order in the order overview and click on Add Order, you will get a pop-up where you can set up everything that's relevant for building an order in the admin. Of course, you can choose the customer or add a new customer that belongs to the order. Of course, you can add the products. You can also add custom items or custom credits directly. And yeah, you have all the options that are possible to define on an order available, and can set up that orders in a wizard-like process. So that would make it much easier to set up an order in the administration. Then let's take a look on the order detail page. Here you can already see the reworking. On the first page, on the general tab, you only have the most important informations available, like the order number, the customer and the customer email, of course, the items in the order, the text, and the quick overview on the shipping status or order status or payment status. And of course, you can also set the status here. So that's the most relevant information. And if you want to go into the details, we have that next tab here, details. And there you can see it's well ordered on the topics. For example, on the payment, so you get every payment relevant information here. Then you have shipping and everything that's regarding shipping, the shipping status, the track and trace codes, and so on, are all gathered in one card. And a nice little feature is also the status history. So you can click on that blue link there, show status history, and you get a nice overview of when did who changed the status. Yes. That's payment, shipping, and of course the further order details that belong to the order, and of course the custom fields that are available everywhere. And in the third tab, you can manage all your documents, can create new documents, send documents, and so on and so on. So I think this will be really, really good improvement on the usability in the order module. Improving the admin search is also a big topic that we postponed to the next term, or that we want to work on. And here we primarily have a revision of the searchable entities and fields. So we add more fields or more entities that are searchable, but also remove some that are that haven't been useful. And a good point is that it will be customizable for each user and also saved at each user. So each user can make his own search settings. New will be that it will be possible to search for modules and functions. For example, you can search for the product module or directly search for add functions, for example, add new products or add new order or something like this, and then you will get directed to the corresponding pages. Of course, if you are an extension developer, you can register also your extension modules to that search. And also we will save which modules you are using mostly and which items you have recently searched for to give you a possibility to be much faster working in the administration with the search. I will also give you some screen designs for that, how it might look like. As you can see here, we also tweaked the user interface a little bit. And in that example, you can already see that it's also possible to search for modules or the actions I just explained. And to manage the search settings, you have different options. First of all, you have a quick option. If you click here on the settings icon in the top right corner, you can quickly add or remove whole entities that should be searched. So that's a quick editing, but you can also set advanced search settings and can go to the search settings, which are saved at every user. And there you can really go into the details and set every field or entity that should be searched or not searched. Yeah. Here now you can see what I mentioned before. If you haven't typed anything in the search bar, you will see the modules that you have frequently used, the modules or quick actions, and also what you have searched for recently. So if you are mostly working in specific modules, it will be really quick to move to those modules via the search bar. And of course, which is already a function, you can use this hashtag to filter the search on entities for that one specific search at that moment. So that's also possible right now and will still be possible in the future. And last but not least, I have an update for our premium themes. As you might know, they are already since a few months, I think, or a few weeks, available in the cloud environment for the professional edition. And we are making good progress there. So there are 2 premium themes that are already released. We have the beautiful L theme and the showroom theme, and those 2 themes are already have been already available in the cloud environment for the professional edition. But now with the release of the App Store in on-premise and self-hosted, they are also available for on-premise. So if you are a professional edition customer, you can make use of them. They are exclusive to the professional edition and of course the enterprise edition, because everything that's in the professional is also in the enterprise edition. And they are not only exclusive, they are also included. So no additional costs here for you. You can just use them if you want to. And we already have a 3rd premium theme in development, and 2 more are in the waiting line, are ready for development. So if we have the possibility, we will start working on those themes. That's it for me so far. I will stop my presentation and skip to my colleagues.
Hello, thank you, Aaron, and hello to everyone. Let's see what updates I have for you today. I would like to give you an update on 2 topics that were already in the part, part of the last GPU. First would be enhancements and improvements to our rule builder. We have announced that we will be adding more exciting features to our powerful rule builder. These would be merging of redundant fields, improving the querying of custom fields, introducing an isEmpty check, multiple rules for one product in the shopping cart, rules for strike prices, and of course some bug fixes. And I'm happy to report that we have already successfully implemented 2 issues and also fixed more than a dozen minor bugs. All other themes are currently being implemented, so I can give you a first impression of a new function today, adding multiple rules to a single product in the shopping cart. As you can see, we will make it much easier to combine several conditions related to a single product. In this way, for example, a whole range of new marketing campaigns will be possible. And please note that this is of course still a draft and we reserve the right to redesign the function until the release. Okay, back to our two topics. Our next one is disable with rules, or dynamic content as we now call it. Dynamic content is all about showing or hiding products and categories based on rules from our rule builder. This makes it easy to create custom specific shopping areas, and the display of products in search results will also be easy controlled in this context. And of course, these settings can all be defined individually per sales channel. As you can see in the second sneak peek, you will be able to make all these settings in a new clear interface, and the final design may of course also differ. Dynamic content will be available soon as a feature to our professional edition. That was all from me today. Please stay tuned, and I would like to see you in the next GPU. So Jens, you can take over now.
So we at Shopware know that for our customers brand, it is very important to have a unique domain. As you might know, it is already possible to add a custom domain from a provider to a shop. But in the future, we don't want to waste the time of the customers for some stupid configuration. It is our mission to make the creation of a shop even easier. So we have decided to provide Shopware users a top level out of the box. We call it Domains by Shopware. The merchant have to decide which domain he would like to use, and we will take over then the complete configuration for them. So it will be even easier for them to configure it. Unfortunately, as already told by Aaron, we will not be able to start the development in this term. So we will have to postpone it to the next term due to some further technical alignments with the partner. But be excited because this feature will coming soon. As you can see also here are already some screens, and in the first step, we will also focus on the register for some new domains. And then afterwards, we will also provide the possibility to transfer some domain from another provider to Domains by Shopware. That's it for now. As soon as we have some further news also regarding when you can expect this feature, we will provide you a further update. Now it's time for Philipp to provide you some further news.
So thank you for your insights, Jens. I will continue with two topics from my side, which are on the roadmap quite for a while, but they are about to be released soon. The first thing is some kind of mysterious topic on our roadmap, which is called Brexit Changes. This is about that with the exit of the United Kingdom out of the European Union, a few general conditions related to taxes and customs have changed. And so we need to improve our settings here to support merchants trading with and out of the UK. First of all, merchants will be able to set the input of the VAT ID for the tax calculation for B2B customers during the registration as mandatory, depending on the country. Right now, it is only a general setting for all customers, but it will depend on the country. Further on, it will be possible to define an order amount from which orders are tax-free. So for example, there is for the United Kingdom a value of 135 British pounds, where the things and handling of taxes are changing. So we already added here a new configuration, which can be different for B2B and B2C customers, and which is quite important for this case, because this value needs to be calculated in British pounds, but maybe your shop is using euro only. You can put this value in a foreign currency and it will be calculated automatically. The second thing I would like to share with you is something nobody likes for sure. But anyway, spam and also order bots are still a big issue in these times, and we need to take care about these bots and prevent them from using the different forms in Shopware about registration, newsletter stuff, and something like that. So what we have here already implemented is the honeypot captcha, the so-called honeypot captcha, but sometimes this is not suitable and a stronger prevention technique is needed. So we decided to implement one of the most common captcha solutions here, Google reCAPTCHA, and we will provide it in two versions which are available right now. This is version 2 and version 3. With version 3, you are able to get a very seamless process comparable with the honeypot solution without any interaction like clicking images or something else. So this should be very seamless at all. This is also possible with version 2, and for sure with version 2 you can also decide you for the "I'm not a robot" checkbox we all know and love. But yeah, for all of you who don't like a third-party solution for it, we will also provide you with a native solution by Shopware itself, like you might already know from Shopware 5. It was integrated there, so no Google, no API key, no exchange of any user data is needed for this one. And yeah, and with this, we are already at the end of our global product update for this month. Thank you all for your time, and see you soon.